I finally found a fuggler that I liked at the gas station, but I committed a sin. I took his underwear off and I put them on my ugly doll. So I just finished my appointment with my gastro after the procedure, the coloendo. Had pre-cancer polyp removed, so I have to go back every 3 to 5 years now for colonoscopies, and then 7 biopsies on top of that. The other biopsies are coming back fine except for the complex carbohydrate one that we're waiting on. But apparently no diverticulosis, even though it was seen on a CT before I went to gastro. It has never been mentioned since then. It was not seen inside. Endometriosis can be mistaken for diverticula on CT scans. So I don't know if that's what the fuck is happening. She can't give an explanation for any of the pain that I'm still having following the procedure because my God, has it been annoying, and also the blood that I'm still passing. So I guess I'm just gonna follow up in December after the hysterectomy and excision and do a HIDA scan if I need to check ejection fraction for my gallbladder, but that shouldn't be causing literally any of this. That's the update. I'm only slightly perturbed. Like, yay, no diverticulosis, I guess, but also, what the fuck? How do I stop this? Ew, she's doing it. My primary appointment went like shit, but now we're at the antique mall.
I'm right behind you, aren't I?
Thank you, Chomps. I finally get a meat stick. It's been so long. I've wanted jerky for so long, and this one's only 3.5 grams of fat, so I can actually have it. The big one.
Yeah, that sign is not a joke. Look at his face.
He does bite. Stop! Don't. You're teasing him.
This is... Yeah, I'm teasing him. Because he's a bitey little asshole.
Time to get carved. Like a pumpkin. Ooh, I got my face cut up, and now we're at the Goodwill. I can't get my head punched until next week. We have little fall festival. Fall festival venture today. I got a hat. Nova got rings. Rings. Babies, 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 babies. Bee, 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 bee. Corn. Oh, that couch has got to be so wet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's a guy. This corn maze is ominous as fuck. Every stopping point, there's something. Now there's me. Hello. The pumpkin house. You're telling me this doesn't look like the baby from Eraserhead?
Visit your hometown Kia dealer, Kia of Weston Chapel during our first NFL campaign online at Kia of Weston Chapel. For complete details, call 813-419-0641.
I don't know what's going on. We just walked in here. I thought it was an antique store. I ran out to get plant pots. And now there's just fireworks. Halloweenified. Last night ended up having very scary nerve sensation and blood pressure fluctuations because the one lump over here on the left side by my craniotomy scar tissue drained while I was touching it a bit. I felt it sink, and when it did that I had like the gunshot shockwave ringing in my ear, which was super loud at first and faded rather quickly. So I stopped touching it last night and then felt it this morning again, and it's filled back up. And that also might be agitating the scar line on my head from the craniotomy too, because that is inflamed. They might give me a topical anti-inflammatory for that. But tomorrow I'm finally getting both of them cut out of my head, and I've had this one over here since I was 15, so I have no idea if it'll help that much or not, but it's good to get biopsies done. No head cut open again. Whoa, my eyes are so yellow. They're gonna put me on an antibiotic. I'm not gonna be able to do this until after hysterectomy now. But look at my sweater. That's pretty neat, huh? A little gruesome, but he's pretty. Fun development. I think I have a ganglion cyst in the mid part of my foot on top of things, and possibly Baker's cyst in the back of my knee, causing issues. I'll show you. If you look from the side, you can see the bulge right here, as opposed to this foot, which is just straight. And this is where I get a lot of pain when I wear shoes and stuff, is right here. You can clearly see right there. I was getting a lot of nerve pain in the bottom of my leg last night, and I was so confused because I'm like, wouldn't that be like closer to the knee? And my veins in my foot yesterday were absolutely insane when I got up in the morning. So I'm like, great, more problems, which could be just because of the like lack of muscle that I have right now. There's no cushion for anything. Like, it's so easy to just go in and just be like, oh, almost bone. But I don't know, maybe that'll get fixed later. I just like definitely cannot wear compression socks right now because it hurts so bad, but I need to for my blood pressure fluctuations. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Wearing shoes and wearing compression socks is very painful. I wish it were easier to be like, hey, can you do imaging to see if this is a cyst or a blood clot or what the fuck is going on? My primary doctor has decided that I don't even get a referral for PT or an ortho. After the ER suggested that I go to an ortho for my EDS stuff, I just got prescribed anti-inflammatories that I can't even take right now or until like 3 months from now. So I love the healthcare system so much. Being chronically ill on your birthday sucks because it means you almost pass out while laying in bed and you don't get to do anything. And you maybe get to fight through the pain to complete one errand because you realized that you fucked up and didn't buy another date planner before you should have, because you're already scheduling things out like months in advance and now you can't write appointment dates down. We got a pumpkin. Ooh. It's the Halloween party at the antique store. Bite their donut. Pumpkin. So I can have gummies because there's not really any fat in them. There's like 0.5 grams in Twizzlers, but it's only if you eat quite a few. And look at these little bowls from Publix. And then she can eat whatever the fuck she wants. And all these snacks, I can have the rice cakes and the little Snap cookies. They're little cinnamon apple snickerdoodle type doodads. And then the Halloween pretzels from Utz. I can have those too. So we're gonna have little spooky movie night, and then we carved pumpkins. We carved the pumpkins today because tomorrow I get more lab work done and I might not be able to use my arm. I'll have to film the big jack-o'-lanterns we did tomorrow while we're on our way out. Simply because I really don't feel like walking back outside again. 1 week till surgery, pre-op clinic tomorrow. Y'all gotta see this fucking skunk car. I had us turn around for this. What the? This one's velvet. I did this. I was gonna add like tinfoil bolts, but I did not because I'm lazy. How do I keep finding these things? Hello. I forget what I was supposed to say. Oh yeah, I have my pre-op clinics. Yeah, those were a time. Figured out antibiotics that I can be injected with during the procedure that won't put me at high risk of things with my EDS. I am just having so much bleeding again and blood pressure dropping really low. I had things that I had to do before we get to the Halloween party tonight, and it just didn't happen. So I had to get dropped off at home so I could be a pile of blanket and ice pack, and so I could get some sodium and try to become a human again.